Hey, that's not a problem, brother. We'll be here for a little bit. I'll probably be running the morning streams for about 2 hours. So I hope everybody's having a good day so far. Okay, there we go. Four people. What was this other notification? What's up, Outdoor Encounters? It's going. It's going. How about you? And Carol, if you're in here, thank you very much. All right. Yeah, that's the time I'm gonna start mine when I do my coffee chats at 8, just so it gives people time to. But I understand that I had to drive my kids to school too. You got to do what you got to do. I get it. Good morning, Angela. How are you? Nice to see you. Oh, I didn't make the thumbnail. Mama Q made it for me. She's pretty damn good at it. I have a few that she made me. I switch them up for whatever kind of. I'm going to ask her to make a couple of more when I do cooking with the beard and chatting with the beard. And I already got one for when I want to do videos, and I have one for when I'm just going to do regular streams. Yeah, he said he's going to text me when he gets out and let me know how he feels. So if I find out before anybody else, I will definitely let you know. Good morning, my brother Snobby. How are you? Mama Q. Outdoor Encounters. Mama Q. She's probably in here. I know she wasn't feeling too good this morning. Yeah, no sun. It's overcast right now, but a lot of fog. But they're saying it's supposed to be sunny and nice today, so we'll see. All right, Snobby, you let me know. No, I'm sure she didn't fall this time. I guess I can keep this off if I can. Let's see. I don't know. I see the chat a lot better without my glasses on my wife's computer. Yeah, it looks like it wants to rain, but they didn't say any rain in the forecast today, so Wouldn't be the first time they're wrong. What's up, Philly? Congrats again. My brother over there, Everything Spicy, got monetized. Happy for you. I'm not sure if you know, but you're going to have to go into all your videos and monetize them individually. It's a little bit of a pain, but it's worth it. That's what I had to do. I had 320 some odd videos at the time. I had to monetize like 310. Yeah, that was pretty fast. Yeah. Yeah, you can never be right and still keep your job. Oh, that's good. All right, mine weren't. And then make sure you check after your live streams, because sometimes they'll go into where they say they're not suitable for all viewers, and you'll have to put them in for a manual review. There's a lot of people out there that will run your playlist. Wow. Now, Mike put up that rant video, and he was cursing and flipping the bird. That thing got monetized right away. I put up, talk about when I cut my hand, and they said it wasn't suitable, so I had to put it through. It got monetized, but I'm like, really? Yeah, and I talked to Nikki Pink, and she told me how to make it where my videos will automatically get monetized, where I don't have to go in and set it. The only thing I have to set are live streams. That doesn't seem like that goes through automatically. But that's not bad. What's up, Hard Life? Good morning. You know a lot of people. I'm sure there'll be people that are willing to run your playlist. And then if they need their playlist run, they'll run that you can run theirs. I happen to think it's my channel name that puts a little bit of a leg on them approving my live streams and stuff, because like this one, I'll have to go back and probably manual review it, and it takes about a day. I think they want to check it because I have hunting in my title name, so they want to make sure that there's nothing really inappropriate. Yeah, that's a good idea, Angela. What you need to be doing again is live streams. Live streams, you do them for, a long time. People will share. You get a bunch of people in there. You get a lot of watch time for that. Exactly what I did when I knew I was getting close. I just kept doing live streams after live streams, 8, 9, 10 hours. I mean, if you have time to do that. But even a 2-hour live stream, you get a bunch of watch time for it. That's why I now that I've learned better than when I first started my channel, I think everybody should worry about their watch time first, because that you control. You know, the subscribers will come. Laurie's Crochet Corner, hello. Yeah. You got to try to find people you can trust. There are some people that, you know, same thing as when you go into certain streams and these people say that they're going to subscribe to you and they don't, or they do and then they take it back. Oh, you said 12 minutes. I didn't even think that was 12 minutes yet. Sabrina, hello. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. I'm glad to see you. Welcome to the chat. Mess Hall. Hey, recycling dude. How are you? Hey, that was a fun stream you had yesterday. Both of them. Yeah, I'm thinking OBS can be a little bit tricky sometimes. Good morning, Dusty. I tried OBS and all I can get was the audio. Couldn't get the video to work. What's up, Snobby?
Morning, Brother Jay.
Good morning.
Hello to everybody in the chat. I've been rushing around and just got back from shopping, and so if I've missed anyone on the chat, hello everybody.
I'm doing good, Sabrina. Saltine.
Saltine. Meso, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Did he actually say something?
Oh, I froze there for a minute. Look at that. I'm taking over for Snobby.
I didn't hear you, Meso.
What'd you call me?
A messer. I didn't hear you.
A messer. I said good morning.
Oh, okay. Good morning.
Good evening, Mark.
And we got a hello.
Hello?
There you go. Okay. Wow, that was a fast. Good morning from Sabrina.
Sabrina, good morning.
Sabrina, good morning. How are you?
It's all connect. Our life survivors, my brother.
Everything's spicy. Congrats on the monetization in 24 hours.
All right, MD. I appreciate you stopping in before you had to take your kid to school.
What's that, MD Outdoors?
Yes.
Okay, mate. Take care.
I do believe his name is Brian.
Brian.
Hello?
Hello?
A fun stream last night there, Mess Hall.
Got a little wild, did it?
Good morning, Carol. Thanks for sharing that before. I appreciate it.
Hello, Carol.
Dude, out of all three, you picked two for real.
Well, I have the other ones downloaded, like the one that doesn't have the coffee cup in it, just the person with the thing.
Mhm.
We both can use that one for like streams or whatever. It don't matter, you know. I just download them just to have them too.
I saved them on my phone.
Hello?
Yeah, I knew that was going to be the one you went with for real. I mean, that's all you do. I got an idea. I'll pass over you later on.
All right. What's up, Smokey?
Smoke it.
Smokey, good
Smokey,
morning.
get your laptop and come on over here, brother. Let me say, we're going to have to get you a picture and a name.
I just gave him a wrench, so nobody ever. I forgot to do it last time.
You change your name to Sooner Spooner.
I hear you.
Snobby.
Mess hall.
You was at the boot sale, man. You walked too fast. I was trying to shop. You was walking too fast.
It's such a massive boot sale, right? I mean, it's huge. Like, it's hard to actually describe how large it is. And you've got to sort of be a little bit nippy to get around to get to see anything, because what you find is there's professionals that scout these boot sales and they just run around it looking for particular items, you know. And if you'll always be second best to them. The good stuff, the cheap stuff, will be gone. So you have. I'm not making excuses, but you know, you have got to just look, and if it's not there, move on.
I could have swore at 1 minute and 30 seconds I saw Crazy Ann in there shopping.
Really?
Yeah. She goes by and then she stops and bends over and looks at some stuff on the ground. I rewound it 3 times.
All right, Carol. Thank you.
There was probably about 2.5 hours of footage that I took there, and obviously that was the first editing I've done on a laptop, so it's nothing special. Pretty much I've just cut some stuff out and joined them together. No thumbnail. I mean, it's not the best of thumbnails by far, but you know, people have actually commented on that particular person. But I just wanted to get something out there because I've not put nothing out for a long while, and it's 54 minutes. I know, and it's crazy long. I hate them myself, but I thought, you know, what the heck? Let's just throw one out there. I've not done it before. I mean, listen, I'd posted it, and within like 5 minutes, I'm getting comments back, and I'm thinking, well, how the heck's that? How could they 5 minutes? Come on.
Yeah.
You know, full well they ain't watched it. And then I ain't actually gone into the actual background and see how many minutes have been watched on the videos at all. I'm not that sort of guy. I ain't bothered. As long as they've come in, clicked it, I'll get a like or a view. I ain't bothered. Because I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but it reflects on their actual YouTube channel. You know, for just going in, clicking on it, and then not watching it and jumping off. You know, I think it does reflect on them. But anyway, this is a strange one. I think I lost four subs since posting that video.
Really?
Yeah. And I know that you can go back and check on many people's channels, right? And you can see whether you're still on their list. And you know, I just feel like you don't have to unsub. You just don't watch it. You know, don't be like that.
Yeah. Don't be that petty.
Yeah, just don't watch it. I'm not bothered. I'm not going to lose no sleep over it.
Well, Dawn told me last night she watched that entire video.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes there are a lot of people out there on this planet. Yeah, that was another thing. That video got blocked from 2 countries. I had a warning from YouTube that was blocked from Belgium and hold on. Dusty's coming now. She'll tell me. It's Belgium and hold on.
My Family Garden, hello. This Tony, hello.
Yeah, it was blocked from Belgium and Luxembourg because of copyright or something.
Wow.
Oh, well, bothered. I still posted it.
Beautiful Queen, good morning.
What are you eating on, man?
This is a
Prawn mayonnaise.
yeah, in a light brown bread.
Good morning, Gil. How are you, buddy?
Morning, Gil.
Well, I've been hearing it for a little bit. I don't know how true it is again. You know, you hear so many things, but I heard that YouTube is allowing, like, if you're filming outside and there's someone walking by or a car driving by or there's some kind of music that you have no control over, they're letting that slide by.
Right, okay.
Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but I did hear it. And Maniac heard it too, he said.
Sorry about that.
Good.
Oh, I don't understand why it got blocked from Belgium and Luxembourg. I have no idea why.
Did it have
Haven't a
waffle?
clue. But the main reason I put like a 54-minute video up because obviously Gil Skills and R5 Adventures have proper been going through my video list, and I thought, well, let's whack a one that's nearly an hour now. Let's see what's that for an hour, Gil. And the next one I've got coming up will be, for me, well, to me, it's a lot more interesting. It's just a little bit of a step back in time to an era that's still going on in the background, but no longer for me anymore, but you might like it. And this time I'll try and get it down under 40 minutes if I can, because there's so much to see. That's the problem.
That's what Gil. This is what Gil said he heard. If it's a few seconds, they will let it slide.
If you don't want to make one so long, something that I've done, and actually Mama Don and JJ and all have done it too, is make a series out of it. Break it down into 2 or 3 different videos.
Methel, I haven't got the time for that.
You don't do shit but stand in that garage all day.
I'm always doing something down here, you know.
Sound to me like you're breaking shit.
No, something fell off the bucket of stuff.
Good morning, Miss Me. Thank you very much. I just got that notification. I appreciate it.
Right. There was a question I've got to ask, right? Now, it's regarding the old Bell situation. Now, if I just sort of sub to somebody, do they get the notification via a sort of notification? Like, sometimes I get notifications that this individual subscribed to my channel. is that because they've actually pressed the bell as well and like to make it, you know, like, so they get every notification if I do something? Or do you get it just in case, just if I've just subbed you?
That, from what I've understood and seen, as long as the person doesn't have their channel on private, you should get their email or something saying that they subscribe to you. But if it's on private, you won't.
That's
Right.
right. That's my theory on it too.
I'll tell you why, because I've only just pressed the sub button for, I believe, Mess Hall and Hard Life, right?
Thank you, bastard.
I've still subscribed to the channel, right? But I never got no notification of Hard Life posting a video, which I would believe was 2 days ago. Now, the only reason I know that was because this morning my parents came round and I wanted to show them the video that Hard Life had done. So I had to go onto my subscription list and go through to pick him up to find the video, right? Then I realised he's then posted a video, which I had no notification for. So what I want to do later on, Messel, is ring your bell and Hard Life's later on to see whether you get a written notification that I'm actually subbed to your channel, rather than just a number that's grown on top of all the others, so that I'm pretty clear on where the system is, if you know what I mean.
Well, I know YouTube is aware of the bell being a problem and they're trying to work on it. They just can't figure it out, I heard.
Right. And I'll tell you well as why, right? When I first started this, there was only one option. You didn't get the one below or the one above plus the one in the middle. And then when I upgrade the phone, right, it upgrades all the apps that I've got on the phone, also included YouTube. Now, when I went through that a few months ago, I'll then see, oh, well, that's changed a little bit. I've now got the choice of 3 options. Either just the sub, no notifications or very little, or the one at the above where it's got the symbols at the side that you want all notifications.
Yeah.
And that just happened after an upgrade of the phone.
Yeah, they upgraded the whole system, and that's where it seemed to be running into more problems because it was new and they were trying to fix it. And like I said, they can't figure out why it's not working consistently yet.
Right. I mean, you know, we can all look at everybody's channel and everything, right? And I mean, it's only a conversation and stuff like that. And then you can hide who you're actually subscribed to, right? So nobody can have a look, right? Which I am one of them, right? It doesn't mean I don't want no one to look at it or anything like that. I just want to keep it a little bit private.
What's up, Cruiser Mac?
Cruiser Mac in the house. I just don't see.
Here's an answer to your statement too.
Oh, right, okay. Right. They have the missing with it based on your interest, and if someone doesn't watch regularly. Oh, I didn't read that in time.
Oh, you want? Okay, I'm sorry. I'll put it back up for you.
They will not get as many notifications. Needs to be.
Like Gil got a little touch of Swahili in him. That's my brother.
Yeah, it's all a work in progress. I mean, I think now even on the StreamYard site, yesterday when I was on Mess Hall's panel, the chat was moving perfectly.
What was there? 4 people there?
Me and JJ.
Snobby, I'm just going to put you in the basement for a second because there's another option that Mama Q said she saw that when
What?
someone's in the basement, if you hover over their picture, you can get them out of the basement. I'll bring it
Okay.
right back up. I just want to see if it updated yet.
No problem.
He gone. Come
Yeah,
here talking trash again. Oh,
I don't know. She had seen it. She said, I haven't seen it yet. So
maybe you only see that after you get thrown out of so many chat rooms.
yeah, maybe.
I just think you wanted your closer brother next to you.
Oh, you would have wanted to pick. I could have did it to myself, actually. I forget that I could knock myself out of the stream.
So you must have a busy morning this morning soon.
Who, me?
Both of you.
Busy? No. Well,
Man, I was out in the cornfield a little while ago. Man, they're full of doves out there. Dove season opens in a week, next weekend. And man, that field is full of them doves.
Full of what?
Dove. Birds.
Oh, doves.
Yeah. So we'll be out there hunting and not this weekend, but next weekend.
Right.
I won't hunt but like 2 mornings. But shit, we'll 2 mornings, the way that field looks, we'll probably get 30, 40 birds each day.
oh, this has been 2 nights in a row that I went to bed with the same number I woke up to. So
I lost 3 last night.
Oh, join the club.
I think
it was probably you, Jay, and Mike. But you know,
I blame Maniac.
maybe Maniac.
I think he's sabotaging my streams on purpose.
Well, you know, I mean, look, nobody on YouTube wouldn't get where they were getting if they didn't have that sub for sub thing, right? It's as simple as that. And if you did get 1,000, it would take you absolutely years to get them, right? So everybody's at it. Everybody's trying to get a sub for sub. What I don't like is when people do it and snatch your one, and then a few days later boot you off theirs. I don't get that. I don't get that.
I hear what you're saying. I mean, you know, they say I have 1,613 subscribers, and live streams get views, obviously, because people come in and see it. Now, my videos get like between 50 and 60 views. Where's all them people at, you know?
Yeah, I mean, for instance, like I don't even think mine. I'm not sure how long my latest one's been up. About must be 14 hours, 16 hours, something like that, right? It'll only go on there for about 18, 19, and it'll go off. Like, and it says like I've got no current videos, right? But already that's had. Well, the last time I looked, which was this morning, had about 114 views already. And like, you know, if that was to consistently stay on, you know, that might just get more and more and more.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not, I mean, you wait till I see Granny. Yeah, well, she's going to cop an earful, that one, I'll tell you.
What's she doing to you now? She wants to
Well,
pain on you?
well, she's left about 10 comments. Yeah. It was like,
Go ahead.
it was quite strange because she's picked out a moment that she's seen, right, which is really strange. I'd come to the end of one of the aisles, right, and I was just about to go around to join on to the next one. Before I do, I like get my camera and I then look back down the aisle I've just walked down, right? But as I'm coming to the end of the aisle, this couple come walking towards me, right? They're goths, you know, they're like 40, mid-40s, something like that, and you know, all in black and really gothy looking, yeah, which I don't have a problem with. You know, if you want to walk around like that, that's up to you. Anyway, as I've turned around with the camera to look back down the aisle I've just come from, the guy, right, like turns round and just stares at me, like thinking, like, am I videoing him? I mean, you see it, you go like that, and he's like staring at me. So I'll just carry on walking round. And then before I'd done any filming at all, I said to Dusty, there's going to be one person that's going to say something today. So anyway, I comes down the stall and a guy says to me, what are you doing? What are you doing? He said, are you a copper? I mean, that's a police officer. And are you a copper? I said, no, I might be. Something like that. Anyway, you know, you always get one that's got to say something.
Yeah.
All the time.
Good morning, Mama Q. Washington County News Station.
I got you. Hold on.
Anyone seen Monica at all? Because, you know, I haven't seen Monica for ages.
I'm sure she's still sleeping. Shannon Naylor, hello. Good morning.
Shannon?
Yeah, you'll get people that are wondering what you're doing. And usually you wonder in your head, why are you wondering? You're going to do something, you know, illegal or something that you don't want to be on video?
Well, I'll try and keep the camera at quite a low position to start with, right? Because over in the UK, people are very, very, I don't know, they don't like it, right? You know, the hundreds of people that were there, no one's videoing anything at all. They don't like it. Well, I don't care. I'm going to video what I want to video. So I'll try and keep it at a low angle that I'm not getting anybody's faces in it, as less as possible.
Yeah, you got that one lady ball bent over too. You got a nice ass shot on her.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, look at Snobby running around here recording women's asses.
I shouldn't really tell you this, especially you, Messel, because in the next one coming up, right, when I went to the coast at Brighton for the day, we went onto the pier, right? And obviously it was a real hot day and there was a lot of people on the beach. So I'm probably about 50 foot up looking over onto the beach below. And there was one young female that was in just a very, very skimpy black bikini, right? So I'm looking down the beach, and all of a sudden it's like there was a magnet attached to my camera, and I kept going back onto her, right? Then scanning around again, right? Oh, magnet moment. Yeah, and I kept going back, and she's laying there like that on the beach. Quite funny.
Did you zoom in real close?
Well, you'd have to wait and see.
You know, I got that "What's Up" out.
Yeah, she probably is, but she knows what I was doing anyway. So stop trying to get me into trouble, Ian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. That particular footage that I've got, I may well have to break down into two parts because I got maybe even 3. But I'm sure if you're interested, or people are interested in the first one, then they'll probably be interested in the other 2 as well. You know, just have to see how it goes. And then I'm thinking about doing some cooking ones as well.
Yeah.
You know,
Some
maybe.
onion rice.
No. Well, out of the garden here, many years ago now, I built a brick built arch barbecue. It looks very Mediterranean to a degree, you know. And I was perhaps thinking of doing some like kebabs and things like that, you know, like chicken and tomato on the sticks and all that sort of thing, you know, and you know, just to show you how I've become so fat.
You didn't get that fat eating chicken and tomatoes.
Well, if I was to be completely honest with you, right, I would say over the course of the year, the amount of chicken that I eat is far more than any other meat that I eat, right? Now, tell me if I'm wrong. When they produce these chickens in their millions, right, they are fed with a high protein fat pellet, right, that goes through their system, right, and obviously into their meat. I believe sometimes also they're injected with water, the breasts and everything like that. You know? Yes.
Yeah. Steroids.
Apparently, who told me? Someone told me recently on YouTube that the chicken skin is the worst bit of the chicken you can eat for it.
Yeah, I don't eat the skin.
That's my favorite part.
Right.
I'll cook it with the skin, you know, if I get a whole chicken, but I don't usually eat it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, who don't eat a chicken wing or a chicken drumstick?
Yeah. Dusty's on it today.
Oh.
Is he melting it down, Dusty? Has he been hanging around E-Waste and Ralph too long? I said his name. How long will it take for you?
I mean, I've got still a little bit of footage, right, that I used to have on, no, I didn't actually, but of me when I was doing that sort of thing, right, and I'm going to, now I've got a better editing app, I'm going to sort of join all the little bits and pieces up that I did have it when I was melting aluminium, and just tell me what you think when you watch it one day and where I was on that scale of melting. I ain't melting little tiny butt plugs and stuff like that Mike's doing, you know, or little muffins. I'm doing 7 kilo ingots. Yeah, it's a little bit different.
The only thing I've ever done like that is when I was young, me and my uncle, we used to make fishing lures, and we'd melt down lead and pour, you know, lead into the fishing lures and jigs and stuff. Sure.
Yeah, I've actually got a little collection. I've got loads out in the garden.
Let me see.
I've got a little pot here. Don't know if you can see that.
Oh, lead.
They're all fishing leads, right? Mainly ones that I've found when I am fishing, you know, that have been left on the bank. And one day they'll all be melted down. That's like, there's a few kilo in that little pot. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Morning, Ian. Afternoon, sir.
Chicken's bad for you. It's no bad. Very good. Just yeah.
Faith in the Fallen, good morning.
Yeah, it's breaking up badly for me, I'm afraid.
What's that KFC you got, Ian?
With gorgeous skin.
What's that, a turkey's leg?
I wouldn't know.
The size of it, mind you, he's got a big gob as well, hasn't he?
Breaking up bad.
You know,
You go.
Gob. Yeah, so yeah.
yeah, miss me. He gone.
Gone.
He was on, I don't remember whose panel the other day. He was laying in bed. And I was watching on my TV, and it was just a smaller picture because they didn't make it bigger. And I'm like, who the hell is that? Then I got up to the TV. I'm like, oh, it's Ian. You don't see him outside his shed much. I'm like, wow. Oh, get it done, Granny's here.
Uh-huh.
Dum da dum dum.
Well, what I'll do, I'll wait for her to settle in first, draw her in slowly, make her feel really comfortable. Yeah. How you doing, Granny? You all right?
Oh, my knee just snapped. Oh. She's like, what?
I think she knows why. But what I'd like, because I'd like to know what she thought of the people that are all in black, as it were, because I think she picked up on what I picked up on.
That's when you should just grab your shirt collar and said, white male, all black, and kept walking.
Yeah. Yeah. Because obviously, right, you do get a lot of what we might call here bent stuff, stolen or something, Probably a lot of that gets sold at boot sales.
Nah, ain't nothing stolen over there.
You never know. She thought it was a witch. No, they're just I mean, do you have them in the US? Like goth people.
Yeah, normally not 40-year-old though. They're normally like middle school and high school kids.
He froze.
He's stiff as a board.
I was wondering why he didn't react to that comment. Faith in the Fallen's having trouble falling asleep. Watch Snobby's video. That'll help you sleep. Welcome back, Brian.
He back.
Is he?
MD.
Oh, yeah.
Skiing. Poor skiing. Like a thinner leg.
Is that better now?
That's better now.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I've forgotten what I was going to say anyway now. And yeah, I did see that comment. I did see that comment from Ian Matthews. I'll just learn to take no notice. Tosser. Yeah, where were we?
Talking about
I didn't hear that. Sorry.
talking about 40-year-old Gothic people.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. There's like that sort of cross link between the Goths and the sort of self-harmers. You know, that sort of like. Why I don't know, but you know, I'm not one to judge why they do that type of thing. But anyway, you can dress and do what you like.
Good morning, Gil.
Gil Skills, hello.
How you doing, Snobby? JJ?
Yeah, not bad.
Mr. Saltine, what's going on?
Makes me feel so much better when you come up here.
Why?
In trouble, didn't it? Oh, you stop videoing them girls in bikinis.
Twinkie butt. That's right. It's good to see you, Miss May. I got to arrange so I can see the chat.
Yeah, look. Yeah, you're right, Granny. Anyway, that still don't excuse you the fact that you've left like 10 individual comments on the video that I've had to reply to.
Well, in Granny's defense, if you waited to the end, then you would have forgot what you wanted to comment on an hour ago.
Don't stick up for her. She don't need your backing.
Get her done, Granny. What I do is I start the comment, and I'll start. It's almost like I take notes as the video goes on. You know, I'll comment on certain things as it goes along.
Don't forget, Gil, I'm taking all this in.
Were you supposed to go live last night, Gil?
Yeah. Well, I didn't go live last night because I posted on my community tab on the original page why I didn't go live, but Sty North went live at 8, and he ate. It was kind of his turn to eat the world's hottest chocolate, so I didn't want to overlap him at all.
Yeah, because Maniac was wondering. I said I thought it was because of Sty. I heard he was going on. I heard he ate them all too.
He ate the whole freaking thing. He was feeling it by the end. I'm surprised it didn't come up, but he ate the whole thing. He beat me and Crystal hands down. That's a one and done deal. I'll never do that again.
Yeah, I probably won't eat cayenne pepper anymore either.
Why not?
Well, I just might not be playing scavenger hunt anymore.
You know, they got a place for you. You hear me?
Yeah, of course.
They have a place for you to go. The gynecologist.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I don't know how some people eat all that hot stuff all the time, like everything spicy. He's popping freaking habanero peppers all the time and whatnot. Oh,
I saw him last night. He was shooting the oil, pepper oil extract, just straight out of the tuber in his mouth.
Who's doing that?
everything spicy.
Oh my gosh.
I like hot stuff. It's got to have a little bit more flavor than the heat, but
yeah.
that's crazy stuff.
I mean, thrill seekers. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's for the thrill seekers.
Yeah, I
Bad
mean,
thing, but it's unhealthy as shit. Excuse my French.
I didn't know you was French.
Oui, the BS is running rapid.
I mean, I'm not actually sure of what damage that may well be doing to your throat. You know, all that hot stuff. I don't know whether it's burning a layer off or it's not affecting it at all. I mean, you won't see me doing it.
Yeah, it's definitely a one and done thing. Yeah,
We'll leave it there, eh?
right.
Well, I'll tell you, you got your cardio in that day, though.
I didn't. I was at a point of deliriousness. It was that hot, man. Steinorth handled it. I mean, it was, you could tell it was bothering him bad, but he maintained his composure. I couldn't even do that.
Whose bright idea was that?
Andy K. Andy
he
K.
from the
He's
UK?
I lovingly call him the architect now because he keeps sending us hot stuff.
Yeah, and he's from the UK, isn't he?
Yes,
Yeah.
the mastermind.
Have you ever watched that show on here on YouTube called The Hot Ones? Where they,
Yes. Oh yeah, I love that. They got some really, I mean, they got some high profile celebrities on that show too.
Yeah, I saw the season finale this season was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they've had like Chef Ramsay on there, and they've had actors on there. They've had rap singers on there. I mean, you name it.
I tell you what, Rachel Ray was the boss, son. She didn't eat no chicken wings. She was just filling up a spoonful of each one and eating it.
I didn't see that one.
Look it up. It's bad.
What's your take on Gordon Ramsay out there?
He's an asshole.
I think he's paid his dues, but he is kind of a smug asshole. Yes, but
Even
yeah,
even though he is like a sort of, I don't know, he's a 5-star Michelin chef, a multi-millionaire from getting to talking to people like they're a piece of shit.
you got to realize too that he built that persona to make money.
Right.
It's a shtick, really, is what it is. I mean, I'm sure he's a nice guy behind the scenes, but like when he made Hell's Kitchen and when he makes all these silly commercials and stuff, it's just a shtick. It's a persona that was created.
Yeah, in real life, probably just a laid back stoner.
No, I'm not defending him in any way, shape, or form. Don't think that I am. But if you've got like 5-star Michelin chef backing and you've got your own restaurants, right? You cannot have people fart-arsing about. You've got to have professional people producing the food to his quality for his customers, right? So imagine, Gil, if you had a burger stall, right, or a burger shop, right, and a member of your staff was, I don't know, say, not doing it the way you'd want it to be done, and you relentlessly say to him, look, I want it done this way. Are you just going to keep saying, please, can you do it this way? But eventually you're going to go, rah, 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 rah. And either that person goes, ta-da, or that person actually listens.
Yeah.
He hasn't got where he has today from talking to people nicely, for better words,
Well, like I said, I think a lot of the perception of him is because he amplifies that in some of his television shows. It's all done in the interest of spectacle and drama, but I'm sure he's a decent guy, but yeah, when it comes down to brass tacks, he's got to make sure the business is run proper.
Yeah, because as you probably are fully aware, it's very, very difficult to maintain any type of business in like the centre of London, right? Because of costings and whatever, because there are some very well-known chefs that have got multiple outlets that can't keep them open.
Well, I just got an update about Mike. His daughter just texted me.
How is he doing, bud?
The surgery's over, but he should have been coming out of the anesthesia 20 minutes ago. So they're just waiting there. She's kind of worried about that.
Well, I'm sure everything could be fine.
Yeah, I told her stay strong.
Yeah.
He wanted her to let me know right away so I can let everybody know.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Good morning, Gemma. WTF, Mike.
Good to see you guys.
Hello, Mike. Yeah, so maybe we might not see Mike for a few days then.
Well, the way he was saying it before he got off yesterday was he doesn't think he's has to stay overnight, but he'd be in chats, just wasn't going to come up on panel.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Of course.
I'm doing good, Gemma.
I can remember my daughter having her tonsils taken out, and she must have been about 12 or 13 years of age. And she was at home, and she'd been like, because years ago they said, I'll just eat ice cream and soft foods and all stuff like that. Well, them sort of things have changed, and they said, just eat whatever you like, really. And so she did. And it was a few days after her tonsils had been taken out, she coughed, right, and she'd broken one of the scabs off the tonsil.
Oh,
right, it came straight off, right. Well, I'm just trying to look for something here now on what she actually filled up with blood. It was probably a pot like that, full up with blood. It was just absolutely hemorrhaging out, right, which was very worrying. You got your 12-year-old daughter that's just blood coming out of her mouth. Ooh. And you can't do nothing for it. You really can't. But obviously, we called the ambulance and everything like that. And, because you can't swallow too much blood either, because that can make you seriously ill.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, back in the day, it was a little worrying.
That would have freaked me out too, man. Yeah,
because what they do, as they sort of cut them off, they're burning it as they're cutting, So it's sort of like sealing it up. So there's no blood when they're actually doing it. It leaves a scab, almost an instant scab.
Yeah, they cauterize it as they go.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going back. Look, she's 29 now. That was a few years ago.
Yeah, I think I haven't been under anesthesia all that much, but I think it's pretty common some people don't wake up right away.
Yeah, and when they do, they're in a lot of, they're in a bit of a funny state, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're not themselves. They're like they've drunk a big case of beer or something. They're really like, ugh. And they don't want friends and family seeing that. So, and they want to make sure all the statistics are right, the blood pressure, and so on and so on and so on. Before they actually put him back out onto the ward.
He's a strong, stubborn SOB, so I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah, I agree. We'll just rally behind him for support.
Yeah.
Until he's back up and running again.
Yeah,
Good
but that's
morning,
only,
Eagles family.
Oh, thanks for turning my live channel blue. Appreciate that.
I thought I did that last time. I didn't even notice that until now. All right, Mike, you take care.
well, I cannot believe it's Friday already.
TGIF.
Yeah, it went fast. Fast week.
It really did.
Oh, I thought that was a stick at first. So you decided now to start pushing your Gill Skills live channel?
Well, I get into the habit of constantly being logged into my original channel, you know, and of course I want to promote that too. But right now I need the numbers on the live channel, you know, to get it monetized and up to snuff. So today, like I just from now on, whenever I talk in a stream or a chat, I'm going to try to be sure to be in the live version of it. So that people
Stingray Steve, hello. Granny's got it out for you. She's got your number there, Snobby.
I think we're making a very good friendship, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
instead of whack-a-mole, it's whack-a-snobby.
I mean, she's probably been through half the men in her area anyway, so she might as well start in the UK.
Not the mama, not the mama, not the mama.
Stingray, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, boy.
Big Boons, hello, hello, hello.
I mean, obviously, I can't see what's going on in the chat at all, right? But I know, Jay, you've already done. This is the third one you've done for Maniac, or done a morning coffee.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Right. Have you noticed any difference in the people that are coming into this morning thingy from when you're doing it and when Maniac's doing it?
I see a lot of the same people, and I'm seeing a lot more different people coming in too.
I think it's a really good
I'm
idea.
noticing the numbers are going up all the time too.
Yeah. It's a good idea that you guys are making your rounds with it and doing it on each channel, because it's going to snowball. Like everybody's regulars are going to start coming into your streams, and yeah.
Yeah, because obviously I'm bringing one fan in, Granny, obviously, because obviously that's the only reason she's coming for a morning coffee, It's beginning to stand out now.
Yes, Miss Me, I agree. You are everywhere. Mess Hall's coffee chat's picking up a lot too.
Yes. I mean, do you think, right? I know it's very early. What time is it there now?
9:10.
9:10. 9:10.
Yes.
Right. So, how many people do you think?
He's taking control of Dusty now. I think she knocked him out. Oh, there he is.
1 minute. Do excuse me, please.
Florida Maniac.
Thank you, Gemma. I appreciate that.
Thank you, WTF Mike, if you hear me. I appreciate you sharing it out.
Hey, Maniac Friday's in the chat.
Well, it's going to take a couple of minutes there, Smokey, for it to upload because I still see no picture. But if you put one up, it should come up soon.
Smokey.
Did I hear Maniacs out there somewhere?
No.
He's out there. He said good morning.
Oh,
Good morning, Mr. Snobby. Mr. Gill.
Oh, he's up here. Whoop, whoop.
Oh,
TGIF, brother.
yeah. It was my turn to sleep in today.
When is my turn?
Yeah.
Oh,
Woo.
Maniac, if you didn't hear before, I just give you an update on Mike. His daughter texted me saying that the surgery's over, but he hasn't come out of anesthesia yet.
So they did put him out.
Yeah. So it's been, they said he should have, by now, he should have been out of it about a half hour ago.
He needed some sleep.
But she will let me know as soon as he comes out, and he appreciates everybody and loves everybody, he said.
Good deal.
Appreciate the update, man.
Any update? Probably not. Because Mike's the one that was in touch with her. So I was going to say any update on Amy, but
No, the last thing everybody heard was from Monstar. I guess the good thing is we heard that she's okay.
yeah.
I mean, I guess it's going to be hard to get out of there with the airport flooded.
we've only seen a brief bit of news footage in the UK regarding the Bahamas and, you know, some of the people that have got nothing left.
Yeah.
Some people?
Yeah.
Some-
Well, I seen they put up that overview of before and after, and what it looked like before. It was, beautiful, and then you look at it now, and the entire thing's submerged.
there's like some islands that it's just there's nothing but rubble. I mean, nothing standing but rubble.
Yeah.
If you a lot of pictures, a lot of it you can see You watch that video that I put up yesterday.
I've watched 2.
You will. Yeah, well, one of them is just because the 10-second one is just because when you're doing an end screen, you have to do an end screen to another video, and I didn't think that video needed to be associated with any of my videos, so I just made another quick 10-second video for it. So, but yeah, the place is demolished. I mean, I feel sorry for everybody that lives there. You know who I kind of really feel sorry for, though? Is the people that happened to be there on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
That had to suck.
Well, it brings me back to that time when they had the tsunami and all the tourists that were there on holiday. You know, when they got like a 50-foot wave coming at them, and just, you know, I mean, they made that film, didn't they? But one minute you're sitting around the pool, and the next minute you're just engulfed with just a massive sea of water. It's beyond belief.
Oh, hey, I got paid. Oh, Gil, I ordered me a camera.
Excellent.
I did not go with the C925E.
Oh,
I went with the C930E 1080p HD camera. It's a little bit next step up, but I couldn't pass it up. It was like $8 cheaper than the 925. I got it for $52.90.
there you go.
Brand new. So
As long as it streams 1080p, you're good.
yep. And I'm assuming it's like, a little step up from that 925 because it's a 930. Is what I'm assuming.
So I hear you mention 1080, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, is that the camera quality from any type of laptop or just 1080 camera laptops?
It's
It depends on the laptops. Now, are you asking about the camera quality in the camera on laptops?
Yes.
It depends on the maker, depends on the manufacturer who put the camera in. But most of the time, those cameras are not. They're usually 720p or less. They're usually not really that great in terms of camera quality.
Right. So if I off the laptop, I would have to get an upgraded camera.
no.
You don't have to.
Oh.
This isn't a laptop, but it works like a laptop because it's an all-in-one computer. And it's just the camera that's inside the screen. It'll work.
Right.
It's just the only reason I needed a different one is because when I put my green screen up, it kind of makes you've seen it. It makes it kind of hazy, makes me hazy and stuff. And I was talking to Gil and R5, and they kind of think it's probably the integrated webcam is probably only a 720p. So if I upgraded to a 1080, that it would make it more crisp, like Crystal's. Crystal, you can't tell that woman's on a green screen unless you really, really concentrate. And so we're hoping that, that'll fix my problems with my green screen.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think $52 was bad.
Good morning, Sunshine Cooper. Good to see you.
Oh, right. So if you've not got good quality internet connection as well.
Oh yeah, it does depend on your internet connection as well, but the quality of the camera and the internet connection are two big things for streamers. Those are the biggest things.
Thank you, Jim. I appreciate it.
Faith in the Fallen. Good morning, Samantha.
I've got sunshine in the chat. Sunshine Koopa.
So I gotta look through the freezer today to see if I can find that big ass 1-year-old frozen whoopie pie.
So when I hear of these gamers that play games streaming live, they have like quite a high quality computer and camera, I take it.
Well, some of them have a high quality computer, but a lot of them are streaming through their PlayStations.
Right. You can stream through your consoles too. Your gaming consoles.
Yeah, because I didn't realise that you could have multiple YouTube accounts on the one laptop either. Yeah.
That's what makes it easy for the trolls and whatnot. Whenever I think of that, I think of trolls at this point because because it takes just a couple of clicks to switch from one account to the other. So if somebody's like,
That's how they,
if
that's how
somebody,
they attack you so fast.
yeah, exactly. And they hop right in with a different screen name. Like if you ban them or whatever because they were doing whatever, they just make a quick switch and jump right back into your stream.
I think when you put a ban on somebody, it ought to ban their IP address. That would help.
Yeah. Well, I keep saying it. When you get banned, there should be no interaction with that channel anymore. Not just from live streams.
I agree.
So what I feel you've just explained to me, Gil, right? By having multiple accounts on one laptop, because it's more than capable of dealing with that, right? I potentially, right? I'm not saying that you are, so please don't think that I am, but potentially any one of you's four could be and you could do what you just explained to me, what can be done.
Yeah.
Right.
Essentially, yeah. Anybody can have multiple accounts.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I'm with you. I see what you're saying. So it could be anybody amongst us, really, that are actually doing it.
Well, I mean, technically, yes. I mean, not that we are. It's just technically, yes. I mean, like I've got 2 accounts right now.
Every troll out there is guilty.
Seconds to switch back and forth between the live and the original version. Now, imagine somebody that wants to do malicious stuff to other channels. They could have 50 of them. All they got to do is just click, 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 switched, back in action.
Yeah, because once you log into that, you don't have to. When you go back to it, you don't have to remember the password because it just automatically puts you out there.
Exactly, and it doesn't have to be linked to the same email either. It doesn't have to be linked to the same email. You could have multiple emails too.
Yeah, because apparently you can have like quite a lot of Gmail emails names, like.
Yeah.
Because I was listening to someone the other day, and she said she's got a Gmail for the shops in case there's like offers or something like that. She's got an email for this, an email for that, an email for this, and then she's got her own private email that nobody's got. Well, I have it, but she's got a private one. She's running like about 10 emails.
I have an email that I don't use. And what I use it for, if I'm ever online and I'm just looking at something, in order to look at it, I have to send them my email. I give it that email, so all my junk just goes right to that. I don't even know the password to it anymore.
Yeah.
That's just the...
My old AOL email address is my spam email address.
Good morning, MD. How are you doing this morning? Oh, Gemma's Journey Grace in the house. Hi, Gemma.
Gemma, thank you so much for doing what you're doing. You don't have to do that.
Faith in the Fallen. You think they look related? Wait just a second. Ready, JJ?
Oh yeah, hold on a second.
Hold on a second. Let me put a hat on.
No, you got to take yours back off.
Put some glasses on. We'll strike a pose. Yeah, he's my brother from the UK.
Yeah.
We're even scrappers. I don't know. Go figure.
I'm not really bald. I just wanted to look like Gil.
All right, I'll take my hat back. In respect. So, can I get you guys' honest feedback on what you thought of the last video that I just did? Just real quick. I don't want to reminisce on it too much.
For some reason in my head, I thought there was 2 fat ones, but evidently there was only one. the compressors, you know how the big, you had the one that was short and fat.
Oh.
For some reason, it was in my head that there was 2 of them.
Oh,
It was a good video. I never thought of the way you did it. I was just thinking where you cut the end of the copper off. I was wondering why you just didn't like crush that end down and then push it through instead of having to go through the whole process of cutting the end of it off. But then I got thinking, well, maybe it won't go through that way.
Well, the windings are all intertwined on the very top, so it kind of makes it more difficult to do it that way. I mean, I may be mistaken. Maybe Snobby can jump in on this one, but I just find it easier to just cut the tops off.
Yeah, I think he's frozen again. Yeah. I honestly never seen anybody take a compressor apart, but I enjoyed it.
Am I frozen?
Not anymore.
Oh. Well, is this part 2 of the compressors?
Right.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, okay. I won't spoil it.
But what I wanted to ask you, when you do the long, skinnier ones, right? Are there on the side of the black canister,
Yeah.
right? Are there welding impressions that hold that motor inside from the outside?
I know where you're going with it. What I've found, like in other words, you're wondering why I just don't cut the top off and pull it right out, right?
Well, no, you cut the top off, don't you? But then you slice down the side of it.
Yep.
To open it up.
Because it's so tight in there that the actual copper windings, the copper bearing motor is so tightly wedged in there, you can't yank it out. So you've got to release that pressure somehow. And that's, to me, that's the best way to do it, is just take the half of the side of the canister off.
Right. So, and you do 2 cuts down the side of it, don't you? Lengthways.
Yep.
And then pull that piece out to enable you to get the motor up out of it.
Right.
Right. So is there no way that you can just do the one slice and then get a cold chisel to put in that groove and then smash it open a little bit so it's just enough to release the pressure from holding the motor, then tip it upside down, slam it on the bench and it should slide out? No?
I've tried it. It would take a considerable amount of force you'd have to essentially bend the steel just enough so that it wouldn't, so that it would break that hold. Like I said, it was a matter of preference for me to do it the way I did, but or the way that you're describing might very well work too. I just haven't really gone crazy with it. I just took a screwdriver and I jammed it in, and I'm yanking on the steel to just try to bend it enough so I can pull it out. I couldn't get it to work, so I just, like I said.
Lord Ian Matthews in the house.
Ian Matthews.
He must be down the shed now.
Welcome to me shed.
Now, those are like freezers or refrigerators, or what are they?
What, compressors?
Yeah.
Compressors come out of like AC units, refrigerators, things of that nature.
So is that is the housing, is that cast or?
It's steel.
Steel?
Yep. Yeah, it's steel with copper winding motor on the inside,
Huh.
and
Right,
there's a little bit of aluminum and stuff too on the inside. But my experience is it's not worth deconstructing it that much. Snobby's he's like, no.
But what I've noticed recently is that they're now using a different type of Freon gas inside, which is much more environmentally friendly. It actually sphere rather than just sitting there. But they replaced it from copper to aluminium.
Yeah, and they don't use Freon anymore. If you've got a pump that's newer than 20 years old, it's not going to have Freon in it.
Yeah, it's a different type of gas.
Right.
It's
But
a,
they've changed the copper for aluminium.
yeah, the gas in them now is more, it's less hurtful for the environment than Freon is, because there's no way they can stop, a refrigerator or or anything like that from just naturally breaking from corrosion and stuff like that. So they put something more in the environment, because that Freon, man, I can remember when I was a kid and we would be scrapping, reach down, you get something like that, and you cut that old refrigerator copper line, and that Freon freaking come flying out, and you breathe that stuff in, and your lungs were hurt for a day. And
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah, down in New York City, they stopped selling Freon, for you to re-energize your car air conditioner. They don't even sell it down there no more.
yeah, and when they was doing the switch over, I was working in a garage, and if somebody come in to have their doohickey recharged, we actually had to drain the system, because you couldn't just refill it for them anymore. Anything that had the older system, you had to drain their system dry and then put in the new chemical.
If I see you did anything wrong, deal, I would have to say your shop is too clean. They will chastise you for that, because they got all of them for having a
Still
nice
Freon.
clean workshop. And it's supposed to be
Yeah,
like snobbies, I guess.
yeah, it's still a form of Freon, I believe, but it's not that harmful like the old Freon was.
Yeah, and they don't
actually-
they don't call it
Yeah.
Freon now. It's called C whatever.
I can't remember what they call it either, but it's like a diet Freon.
Yeah.
Caffeine-free diet Freon.
I know I got to go get one, because I got to see if that's what's wrong with the air conditioner on the new truck. Is it just needs a recharge. So I'm gonna go buy one of those $8.99 ones and squirt it in there and see if it works. It's worth $10 to see if that's the problem. And if that
Yeah.
ain't the problem, then I kind of prefer a 260 air conditioning anyways.
They have
I mean-
that one type now that has that dye in it, so you can see if it's leaking.
Oh,
On an ultraviolet light.
Snobby, you wondering what 260 air conditioning is? You can only get 260 air conditioning in certain trucks. What it is you roll down 2 windows and go as fast as you can.
Yeah.
and that stems basically because I'm I've rode motorcycles my whole life, so that wind in my face and stuff doesn't bother me. And you have to roll down 2 windows, because if you only roll down the one, then it hits you kind of like on the side and it bugs you. So you have to roll down 2 so that the whole wind comes through the system.
Yeah. I'm glad you are a sort of motorcyclist, Maniac, because my next video that I'm going to put up, right, I might even just dedicate it to you, right, because it's all about motorbikes. Well, not motorbikes, they're scooters, Lambrettas and Vespas. But I know in the US they're quite popular, some,
You told
and
me
I think
Please.
I might thoroughly enjoy it. It's only 3 hours long, right? So get yourself some popcorn and a Coke and that, and
Hey,
enjoy.
with your video yesterday, I sat there and I watched some of it, and then I did the mic thing. I left it running. And I was sitting here watching it, and I was scrapping out some stuff while I was sitting here watching it. And
You didn't watch it.
it was on, and I was looking over at it, and I could hear it, and Horace would speak. Like, I think it was funny with his snobby scrapper, and then at the end of it, he's got all this electronic scrap. All kinds of. Yeah.
Those wing windows.
Yeah, those were cool because me not being a marijuana, I'm just not a marijuana smoker. Okay, but I have no problem with it. I used to use those smokers windows, flick the cigarettes out, but I really got to appreciate them one day when I got up to go fishing with my neighbor, and he was a heavy marijuana smoker. And
Okay.
he's like, "Do you mind if I light up?" And I'm like, "I don't like it." And he's like, "Well," he goes, "Let me show you something." And he opened up his smoker's window and he told me to roll mine down about 2 inches. And he lit that thing up in my truck, and I never smelt it. And it's sitting right beside me.
I just got another text from Mike's daughter.
Yep.
And a big relief just came off my shoulders. And in great Mike's words, his first things he said was, "Tell those fuckers I'm alive."
Rock on, man. That's awesome.
Whew. I feel so much better right now. He's right.
That means he's not
Thank
only awake, he's livid.
Wow. This entire time, I had this hot sensation in my body thinking about him, and it just immediately went away when I seen that text. Holy crap!
Well, it's a thing when you get older.
What, that you freeze when you get older? What?
When you're in your late 20s and early 30s, you think, you're going to go on forever.
Sweet girl, how are you doing?
I must be
Sweet girl,
frozen
hello.
Girl.
Am I frozen?
No. Yeah.
You're frozen.
So I'm still trying to talk to wife. She doesn't really feel like it, but she doesn't want me to do it because she wants to do the whole 3-day anniversary thing. So I'm trying to talk her into going up fishing with me tomorrow. So we can go fishing.
Typical, huh?
Why not?
Well, I gotta
Why
check
not?
out these new waders. My stepdad bought a pair of waders. I mean, there's one little stain on them here, and that's it. Other than that, they look almost brand new. And he picked them up on a lawn sale for $1. He gave them to me, so I want to check them out. My old LLB ones, they came apart.
A pot.
Yeah. And I couldn't, because they're still honoring some of their older stuff. But those I happened to buy at their outlet store, and it had the X on them, so I couldn't have had them return them anyways. So I lost all respect for LL Bean.
Yeah, Snobby, you're frozen again. I guess that's really what you were talking about.
Righto.
Because LL Bean, I found out that
There you go.
that unless you get their handmade rods, all their fly rods and stuff like that are made in China and shipped over. Which,
Good morning, Kathy.
if they would realize, that's probably why everything broke and people were taking it back to them. but now they've done away with their return policy, and so if you're gonna buy a fly rod, my recommendation is, and you want a decent one. I mean, if you just want a fly rod to try it out, then go buy a cheap one from Walmart. But if you want a decent fly rod, buy an Orvis. Yes, they're expensive, but they're handmade right in Vermont. So every one of them, they don't have a Chinese version.
Yeah, fly rods is a very, very complex fishing, that is, with the different casting weights and the floating and sinking of the lines and leaders. Unbelievable.
I love it though. I mean, when I go fishing, I always carry a spin cast with me. But first thing I do is jump out with my fly rod, because it's a whole total different type of fishing. It gives me a whole total different peace of mind. You're standing out waist deep in water, can't hear nothing but the water running around you, and you're just sitting there casting to a rising trout or something. Yeah, it's relaxing. Even if you don't catch anything, it's relaxing.
Yeah, I seriously gotta get back into fishing.
You can't actually see the fishing equipment that I've got in this shed, because I've got it on the rafters. I've got a lot of it on the rafters up here above me, and I've got quite a bit stacked up over there in the corner. And I've got multiple setups. I've got 3 rods and reels for pike fishing there, which I'll be doing very soon when the pike season starts. I've got a carp specimen set up there, which I haven't hardly used at all this year. One day you might get to see the little blue shed that I've got in the garden, that you can't get no more stuff in it.
Yeah, I used to be a guy that I bought it's a rod stand that you kind of screw the wall of your shed. It's just 2 pieces that you screw to your wall of your shed. But instead of doing that, I put it in and screwed it to the back of the cab, my old Ford pickup I had. And that held 6 rods, and I had two of them in there with just rod after rod after rod up in the back of my truck, because I had every type of rod that was in there for fishing. I had my fly rod. I had a rod that I only used for rivers. I had a lake rod. I had a mini rod for brooks, and then I just had spare rods stuck in there just in case one broke. And yeah, I probably had $800 worth of equipment in a tackle box in there, and someone stole it all.
Oh, lovely.
That sucks.
Yep.
Oh, I can hear a tappy noise. Where's that coming from?
That's an internet mystery noise. It happens on a lot of live streams. I think it's just some sort of feedback from computers that happens once in a while, or somebody might have a cell phone sitting right up next to the computer.
Oh.
Oh. My fault.
So, what's next on the list then, Gil?
Oh, scrapping?
Yeah.
I don't know yet, to be honest with you. I gotta go out there and I gotta see what I got in my garage. I've got a few pickups that I need to do, so you never know what treasures are going to be picked up. So I don't know. I'll have to figure that out this weekend.
My next video is whatever one I decide to edit. I have several videos. I need to edit them.
Yeah.
I know the next one I'm going to record is either later tonight or maybe tomorrow night. The Clinton Fair started yesterday. So show some people what a true mini town fair is like. You ever
I
been?
heard that is going to take about 10 minutes to tape.
If I walk really slow and go through it twice, yeah. Have you ever been down to the Clinton Fair, Gil?
No.
It is tiny. It's put on by the Clinton's Lions Club. They bring in, some small fair company, and I'm not sure if it's because right now all the fairs went on around us. They had the Bangor Fair and then the Skowhegan Fair and stuff like that. And I don't know if they just pull off little pieces of that and maybe bring it, because there's a Ferris wheel down. They actually have an adult ride down there this year, Ferris wheel. But usually it's just a few kiddie rides, and then there's a lot of people with booths selling jelly and jams and pies and stuff like that, and some vendors. But the biggest thing down there for them is the tractor pulls, the lawnmower pulls, the truck pulls, and the horse pulls.
Ian!
Yo, hello everybody! Finally, me and Gil live. Yo,
This is amazing.
yeah.
JJ, I noticed you put on I ain't finished my first cup yet. Sorry, people. Thumbnail this morning.
Yeah, I got that late last night. Mama Q had sent me that one and wanted to know what I thought about it.
Yeah, the other one she might have had, if she doesn't, because she has a phone, so if she doesn't have a computer, that one I sent probably kind of hard to get down there and pull out that little.
Desktop. It went to the desktop.
Thanks, phone.
No, it was work.
Yeah, I thought I'd just pop on live, say hello. Well, especially to Gil.
And for some reason, I suspect that was the person that said that they'd quit if I became the boss. So.
Oh, yeah, there are always people like that, isn't there?
Yep.
Our company's been bought out. The boss's son is likely to become the factory manager. If he becomes factory manager, that's the day I quit. So we'll see what happens. There's a guy with no management skills whatsoever.
Yeah. And I haven't had my doctor's note. I have to leave here in about 45 minutes to go get that. And then when the doctor's note comes in, my letter of don't freaking call me when I'm not at work is going out. Because I still have my business numbers and my tax ID numbers and stuff from my construction business. So I technically still own my own business. And I'm going to tell them that when it's not 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, don't be calling me. If you do, I'm going to charge you.
Yeah.
That's my time.
Snobby's looking at what am I doing? I'll show you what I'm doing. Snobby, wiping my pocket out.
I'm sorry. I won't, I'm not going to become an asshole to, the people that I support and stuff like that, because, that's why I'm there and I like that part of my job. But when it comes to all the extras and stuff that I do, not going to do it no more.
Yeah. I won't be doing my least favorite job, Snobby. But is he frozen?
Yeah, he's frozen again.
Yeah,
No,
issues all morning.
he's just in awe of you, Ian. So he's kind of just.
I've got to do some plastering. Only a small bit, but I hate it. Absolutely hate it.
I hear you, and I don't like plastering either.
But doing some. I think you guys call it remodeling. I took some wallpaper off, and over the top of the window reveal, all the plaster fell off. I had to take some of this. Don't even use it over there. expanding foam.
Yep.
Stick that,
Oh,
in,
yeah.
stick that into the void, fill it up. And now this afternoon, I need to pare it back, take it back a little bit, and then skim the window reveal. So that's my afternoon's job.
All the best for that one.
Yeah, with that one, I'm sure you know what you're doing. With that one, you just got to make sure that you get the non-expanding if it's around a window.
It's too late now. It's whatever it is, it went in.
Yeah, there's two different types of spray foam. You've got the non-expanding that's made for doors and windows, and what it does, it only expands enough to fill the gaps, and then it stops, and then it hardens. Or you got the expanded stuff that'll keep going, and it'll actually push your windows in tight so you can't get them up.
Yeah,
It'll expand. So
it's not quite like that. I'm not in where my window is. You got your window. You reveal butts against it.
Yep.
So it's about that much that's fell off. So it's
Nice little IC saltine.
It's this side of the window. Anyway, right, listen, I know Ralph's waiting to get in, so I'll bow out. Nice to let me on for the third time.
Actually, Ian, if you want to stick around, I've got to bow down so he can come up.
I've got to get this job done. It's, what is it now? It's 10 to 3 now. Don't want to be plastering at 8 o'clock tonight. Friday night, party night.
It was good being on the panel with you, bro.
Well, I'm sure we'll meet again, Gil. All right.
okay.
I'll catch
So,
you all
Ian,
later.
Where I'm at work. I'm at home.
are you doing something tonight then?
It looks like I'll be.
I'm right here at home.
See, I've not only that to do.
I was.
I've taken one of these off. I've taken one of these
Oh,
off.
yeah.
So I've got to replumb a new one in as well. So I think I'll be busy till about 9 o'clock tonight, to be honest.
What, then you're going to go live?
We'll see. So to do that, because I thought with the radiator pipe, you can see those inlet and outlets come out. I thought that was standard size. They measure 420 between centres. And they're not. The replacement one is 450 between centres. So that means I've had to cut a hole in the plasterboard wall, the dry wall, down the studs, take that out, and I have to widen my stubs and replumb it back in, put my plasterboard back on and reskim that wall as well. So it's fun for me. Right, I'm going. I'm bowing out. Thanks very much, gents. Pleasure to meet you.
Ian.
Bud. I'm going to take off too, boys. Thank you, JJ, for having me on. It's always fun with
No
you guys.
problem. Anytime.
So, Gil,
Gil, I was waiting for you to come on last night. You never did.
What's that?
I said I was waiting for you to come on last night, and you never did.
What time did you go on?
No, I was waiting for you to come on around 7.
I didn't go live last night because Steinworth was having his world's hottest chocolate thing going on. I thought it was at 7, but it was actually at 8. But yeah, I didn't want to overlap on that, so I wanted to be over there and feel the heat.
Because I was sitting here and I was kind of like, and I texted JJ and said, "Is anybody going live? I'm bored." So meth all went on for us.
All right, boys, take it easy.
All right, Bob. We'll see you later.
Later, Bob.
All right. Have a good one.
hello, Ralph.
Hello, people.
Mr. Ralph. So you all ready for this afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remind me, what was it?
I seen it in his face. He's like, what the hell is he talking about?
I'm going through the chat. I'm sorry. Yeah. What was it again?
You need to be dressed and ready at 1:00 p.m. my time.
What?
You need to be dressed and ready at 1 p.m. my time for Across the Pond edition of Behind the Channels, remember?
Great, that'll be 7. Let's see.
Somebody's getting it in.
It's now 4. Right. I might have to hurry then.
Yeah, I still
Yes.
got a doctor's appointment to go to between now and then. Actually, yeah, I got to leave in about half an hour.
Here you go.
You forgot already. At least maybe I shouldn't pass the torch to him for an across the pond edition, huh?
Look at me, I just woke up.
Well, Ralph's not used to having a schedule and having to go live at a certain time.
Exactly, I'm not used to having any type of schedule for the last like 4 months.
See, and I'm trying to help him out, to get him going live so he can get his watch hours. Because yes, I know he don't care about monetize, and yes, there ain't no money in it, but it's a goal.
Yeah.
It's just a goal. And that might do it.
But yeah, yesterday I replaced some lighting in the garage, and it's awesome because it were like 3, or actually 2, but I added another light bulb, 60-watt light bulbs, and now I added 2 25-watt light strips, and the place is lit like a hospital. It's awesome. And I showed my mom. The first thing she said was, "Oh, that's a lot of light." And then she said, "Oh, there's a lot of dust and cobwebs. Can you clear those out?" And then she went to the shed and she says, "Well, in the shed it's still the old lighting. Can you put one there as well?" Yes, I'll buy another one tomorrow. I filmed a bit of it, so that'll be a video.
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully my videos will become slightly better lit now.
Sometime today, I'd like to get up to that cell tower that they're working on beside my house to find out if they're replacing any of them panels. Because I know those panels have this big metal piece inside of them that's completely gold plated, and see if they're throwing any of them away or anything.
Yeah, that will be interesting. Oh, I do some scrapping and recycling. I can recycle that for you. Take that off your hands.
It's exactly what I plan on saying.
Yeah, something like that. Don't tell them that there's anything in there.
No. And if I do that, you never know. They may, say, "Hey, really? It costs us to get rid of all this. How about if we just give you all the stuff all the way around?"
And then they bring you a truckload of the things.
Yeah, bring you back up with a 30-odd dumpster or something and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
call us when it's cleaned out. We'll come back and get it." Woohoo!
Yeah, MD, to that question, yes, they can take it away from you. You have to maintain your hours, keep getting that 4,000 hours a year.
Yeah, but
if you don't, they can.
Yeah, it's basically they calculate for the growth. So if you kind of go for your monetization by going live every day and doing a lot of stuff and doing videos, and then you're monetized and then you stop doing stuff, then you're going to lose your subscribers and you lose your watch time. But if you just go easy on it, it will take quite a bit longer to get monetized. But then there will be growth gradually, and the growth will keep going. So you will keep getting more people watching you and more subscribers, and then you will keep the 4,000 hours, no problem. And you will stay over 1,000 subscribers, no problem. But if you kind of stop doing stuff, or if you're gonna go for it like every day of the week, hours on end, and then gonna turn that into maybe an hour a day, or maybe less, then you might die down quite quick.
Yeah, once you get monetized, you just can't say, "All right, it's there forever. I don't have to do nothing else."
Yeah, that's kind of why I don't want to go for it really full bore. Yeah, because if I then think, "Oh yeah, I got it, now I can relax," then it might go down again. If I go slow and steady, then it might stay. If I ever get there.
I'm
Good.
sure we will well.
Faith in the Fallen is still here. I want to talk directly to Sam for a second. I know you had Samantha. I know you had said it was a good idea, but I never kind of got a absolute yes from you about when I get it organized about you joining us for a live singing jam session some Thursday night. Because if I can get you, that means I only need to find one more person to commit to it. And then we'll have a full panel of 6. Well, there'll be 5 musicians and singers and me, which I can play and sing. It just, doesn't sound the bestest, but. So I was wondering what you think about that and if you'd be willing to do it with us. Right now, there's me. Oh, awesome. Because right now there's myself, NBA, Edie Murphy, now you, and Ms. Sweets that are committed to do it. So now I just need to find one more person willing to do it with us, and then I'll get working on trying to coordinate with everybody on a good time on some Thursday night to do it.
Sweet girl. Miss Sweet's a different person.
Oh, okay. Sweet girl. I thought it was Miss Sweets.
Yeah, no, that's a different channel.
Oh, okay. Sweet girl. One of them. JJ knows who it is. Who's going to be joining us. And so then I just need to find one more person, and I got a couple in mind. I just need to ask them. So that would be awesome. Thank you very much. And I will let you know on the details. Thank you. That'll be a freaking awesome lineup, huh?
Yeah. It's like I said yesterday. I don't think this happens a lot that that many YouTubers come together for something like that.
Yep. And like I said, if people like it and the people on the panel like it and all that stuff, then what we'll set it up is set it as a free thing, maybe set it for once a month or once every other month or something. Like I'll host it this time, and then maybe next time Faith in the Fallen or Edie or NBA or somebody can host it on their channel, and just let it rotate and spread the love. And because it's more about having a bunch of people get together like that to do something specifically fun and for people to enjoy. It's not about watch time and all that stuff. I just think it'd be awesome fun.
And just for Ralph and anybody else who came into the chat that was wondering about Mike, everybody else knows, but I just want to keep updating him because his daughter texted me. The first text I got was that he was out of surgery and they were having trouble getting him out of the anesthesia. It was like a little bit over 30 minutes. But the next text I got from her, which gave me such a relief, I felt so much better, was he woke up and his first words were, "Tell those fuckers I'm alive."
Awesome.
So he's doing good. He's
That's
groggy
like
now.
him.
He's groggy now, and they'll assess him later this afternoon to see if he can go home or stay for the night.
Yeah. Someone else who went into surgery is GoFish Office. I haven't heard from her yet. I don't exactly know what the surgery was, but
yeah, I heard around that there was something going on, but nobody knew.
Yeah,
she's very private about her stuff, but it's kind of bad. Not as in very life threatening, probably, but yeah.
You gotta go?
Yeah, I'm running out. I'll be back here in a few.
All right.
Later, Saltine.
It's Saltine American Mess Hall. Come on. He gone.
Yeah, Chris.
It looks like
Uncle Mike for sure.
It looks like I've got to make my own coffee today.
My coffee's gone.
Dusty,
Yeah, mine has as well. She's not even coming down to refill it anymore.
Dusty's on strike.
Yeah, there's something up. Dusty, do us a copy.
Granny.
He's putting his order in, Dusty.
Yeah.
Well, I'm only going to drink 1 cup here this morning because I actually have to drive past the Tim Hortons to get to the next town to my doctor's. So
That is some fine looking brass there.
whoa, wait up, wait.
Padlocks are awesome.
Did you say breast or brass?
Brass.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching Big Stack D Casting's latest video. He melted down a whole bundle of padlocks, and that's pretty good looking brass in there.
Good morning, Eileen.
Good morning, Eileen.
Hello, Eileen.
Hello, Eileen.
So I wasn't too awful late getting up this morning. That's only 9 o'clock I get up.
Yeah, that wasn't so bad.
Oh, I got called way too early by one of those Microsoft scam thingies. We are calling in regards to your Windows computer.
I left my phone downstairs here on my desk on purpose so that I didn't get no phone calls to wake me up.
Yeah, well, I didn't get it on my mobile phone. I get it on my home phone. I'm one of those people who still has home phones because my mom has home phone and my brother has home phone, all with the same provider. We can actually call each other completely for free for as long as we want. So that's kind of the reason why we did that. But we haven't used it a lot lately because mobile contracts are now so cheap that it doesn't really matter anymore. But my home phone is over here and my bedroom is all the way over there. But the thing is quite loud, so that woke me up and I was like, oh. And I went there and, hello, we are calling in regards to your Windows computer. Yes, what is it? I just thought I'll bullshit the guy. Yes, your computer is being attacked by hackers, blah, 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 a whole story. I said, that's impossible. My iMac isn't even on. No, it's about your Windows computer. I said, I don't have a Windows computer. I have an iMac. Oh, do you have an Android phone? No, I only use Apple. I don't use Windows. They hung up. I finally found a use for Apple. So I guess they will make a note of that and not call me back again. So
No.
if anyone is having this problem, tell them you have an Apple.
No, they'll call again from a different number, and it's a wonder they didn't call you back 20 minutes later from a different number.
Yeah,
Oh.
You're very lucky, Snobby. You didn't get a smack in the back of the head there.
Things seem a little frosty.
Frosty.
Guess I gotta have my breakfast. My freaking handful of pills here. Why don't you eat breakfast? Because there's no room left in my stomach when I'm done taking my morning meds. Holy cow, people.
Is there any biscuits?
Any crackers?
You're asking about cookies, aren't you?
There's no biscuits today.
She shut his internet off.
That might be. I'll teach him. Pulls the plug out of the modem.
I'll fix your ass.
He does seem to be glitchier since he got the internet, huh?
No, it actually could be someone who lives close to him who got like a strong router. People sometimes tend to get routers that are way too strong for the small place they live in, and that actually starts interfering with the neighbors. We call those a Wi-Fi pusher. so it actually pushes your Wi-Fi away, and your neighbors have no problems. And then you start complaining at your ISP, oh, my internet keeps failing. Yeah, not anything they can handle, because it's the neighbors.
So go over and cut the neighbor's cable then.
Yeah, that'll work. I know that in the US you can get routers that are used on like ranches and stuff to have a Wi-Fi with a diameter or a radius of 500 yards or meters or whatever. But yeah, you don't want those. You don't want someone in your neighborhood to have one of those things, because they will push every Wi-Fi away, and they will have perfect internet, but nobody else will.
Well, so that's when you just hope that they didn't password it, and you just go ahead and attach to their internet.
Yeah, that'll work. But those are actually not allowed over here, because there's certain rules of it's like amateur radio people who transmit stuff. You're not allowed to transmit in certain frequencies, and you're not allowed to transmit over a certain amount of decibels. I'm not really sure what the term for that is. I kind of forgot. Long time ago.
That's the same thing here. Like, not many people do it anymore, but like ham radios and stuff like that, you needed a license. You needed a license in order to operate them. A personal CB, you didn't. Which just a little 40-channel CB. When I was younger, I used to be able to get in my car and go up on top of the hill near where I used to live. And Christ, I was talking to people way out in the Midwest on just a normal, citizen band, and you didn't need one for that. But to operate the ham and stuff like that, yeah, you needed a license. And I still remember my father's license number because it's pretty easy: PTS 109.
Great to see you, Kelly Jelly.
Kelly Jelly.
Oh, yes, I watch her gaming stuff, among other things.
I got to have some geek come into my house, I guess, and figure out how to hook my PS4 up to the YouTube.
You can stream from your PS4 in some way, but that's really crappy, I think, because when there's certain scenes, you get the blue screen with the dancing dots. It actually works better to just have a webcam face your TV if you have a decent connection.
Mike does his streaming right through his PS4.
Yeah, it does work though, but sometimes some scenes are they are not streamed, and then you get like a weird blue screen. If there's one thing I don't like, it's being what's the word? Restricted in stuff.
I just thought it'd be kind of cool if I could do it and try it. Not that I'm a big gamer, so it ain't like I'd be doing it all the time, but I'd probably do it quite often until I finish that game, because then it usually takes, once I finish a game, it usually takes me a year to find another game that I'm interested in enough to actually sit down and play.
Yeah, for consoles, when you have to pay like 60 euros, well, over here, 50, 60 euros for a game, it takes me quite a while to actually buy one.
Yeah,
but if it's a single player game and it's on multiple platforms, I just download it for free on the PC. I don't play for single player usually.
My games, a lot of them come from the PlayStation Store. I'll buy like that Outlast. I think I got both.
Oh, yeah.
I think I paid $10 for both of them.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
And the second one, but and I wouldn't even have noticed them if my son hadn't said, it was a scary game. And
yeah, it's awesome.
And and other games that I like, I'll go into like GameStop and I'll say, open world platform game, what do you got? And they'll show me, and then I'll buy a used version of it.
Yeah.
And the only game that I'll go out and get brand new when it first comes out is whenever they decide to come out with the next Final Fantasy game. because I
Those are awesome.
I love the Final Fantasy series. So
Yeah, I kind of stopped playing after Final Fantasy X because that was my all-time favorite. I played. There's actually a part 2 of number 10, which I played for a bit, which wasn't that good. I didn't play through the whole thing, just a little bit. And number 8. Those are my all-time favorites. Number 8 was actually the first Final Fantasy that I played through completely, and actually put a gazillion hours in. And then I played 7, then I played 6, so I went backwards. Then I played 9, and then I played 10.
yeah, 10 was the one that got me hooked, and then I didn't care for 11. 12, 12 was good.
12 was good.
13 was good.
I haven't played
14
any of
was
those.
14 was an online version, and I didn't care for that. I'm not paying $20 a month to play Final Fantasy.
No.
And 15 was awesome, and I don't know. I haven't checked into it what their plans are for 16.
It's amazing. It's one of the longest running game franchises so far.
Yeah, that and Zelda.
Yeah, the Zelda games, yes.
Yep.
World of Warcraft is somewhere third, I think. Fourth, maybe.
I would think number 1 would probably be Mario games.
Yeah. Yeah, the Mario games were the first one. Well, Mario is actually first. The character ended up in the first Donkey Kong game.
Yep.
Yep, that was Luigi, was in Donkey Kong.
No, it was actually Jumpman because he didn't have a name.
Oh, okay.
And later he got renamed to Mario. And the funny thing is, the reason that he has a hat was when falling down, they wanted to have like an animation for his hair going all, but they couldn't get that, so they just gave him a hat. That's kind of how he became a plumber. And because of the big mustache, or it kind of looked like a big mustache. I don't think it was initially meant to be a mustache. He turned out Italian for some reason. It was a combination of weird things that were basically obstructing the programming and the creativeness of the creators, that they had to compensate a few things, and then they had to explain at some point what he was or what it was that they were doing, and then just turned him into an Italian plumber. It's really weird. Funny how things like that goes.
Yeah. Well, I gotta step down. I got a couple quick things to do before I head off to the doctors, and I'll be back late. I'm sure you'll probably be off by the time I get back. But
Well, yeah, I'm trying to stick to a schedule, and I want to keep like the coffee chats to like 2 hours or 2.5 hours, just so that I'm not on here that long, and I can start doing what I got to do too.
Yeah, same here.
I'll be around though, but yeah.
yeah, I'm where I end up usually doing it for 3.5 hours. I'm actually thinking of starting the coffee and doing the same thing, doing a scheduled, but I'm thinking about starting it at 8:30. So for one, I can sleep in a little bit. And two, if we run it 3.5 hours, it goes right up to, and then we can move right over to Gil's live stream.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. It all depends. If I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm not going to sit here twiddling my thumbs. I might as well get on top of somebody.
I know. That's when it happens. You plan it to go a little bit later, and you find yourself up, and now you're sitting there waiting. Oh, I already scheduled it for this time. Everybody knows it's then. I'll just sit here and wait.
Yeah.
So, alrighty, guys. I will see you all in a bit. I should be back. I'm guessing I'll be back by noon. I just go and talk to them, have them give me a letter. So,
all right.
All righty. I will see everybody also later then.
All right. See y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Everybody in chat, thanks for coming in. I will talk to you soon. Snobby, good luck with your coffee.
Yeah, later, Snobby.